wants to throw it, throws it short to Bocce. There it is again. Boy, how many times have we seen that this season? Central Michigan touchdown. Joe Bocce 2 yards out from Cooper Rush, and the Chippewas are up 6-0.
The Chippewa defense held Akron to just 25 yards on the ground and shut out the Zips in the second half to preserve their second straight road victory. The highlights of CMU's fifth win are coming up on Chippewa Rewind.
One way to play this game, fast, all right, as hard as you possibly can every single play. If you do that in this game, every game, and do that in your life, do the very best you can, you will never ever have any regrets about anything. All right, let's go get this win.
Let's do it, boys.
Come on.
What a dominant performance by the Central Michigan defense as they were the difference in CMU's 14-6 win at Infocision Stadium on Saturday. Welcome into Chippewa Rewind, presented by the Morning Sun. I'm Adam Jaksa, alongside your head coach, John Bonamego. A classic defensive battle on Halloween. Gritty win by your team.
Yeah, it reminded me like games we played in the 1980s, when I was here. So defense definitely dominated the day. Thought our guys played really, really hard. Battled through a lot of injuries, down to our third left tackle, just to name one position. Had two corners go down this week in practice. But the good thing is we're getting a little bit extra rest time here, so we're going to get some guys back, and we'll be ready to go next week against Toledo, which would be a big challenge for us.
Bye week certainly comes at a good time for you with all the injuries. Are you a big component of those defensive battles compared to the big offensive games?
I think, you like to play complementary football, but great teams find a way to win. When one side of the ball is struggling and the other side steps up, you've seen it happen a lot of times when teams struggle defensively and the offense just has to score a lot of points. So bottom line is that when the game's over, you have more points than the other guy. Again, we have some things to address offensively, but that was a good defensive team in Akron, and we were just a little bit better, and it was great to get our third win in a row and our second week in a row on the road, and our fourth game where we've played somebody coming off a bye, which I think the later you get in the season, it becomes more significant.
Chippewa's now 5-4 on the season. We've got a lot of defensive highlights coming up. Let's jump right into them. We start with a punt. Ron Caluzzi had a terrific day. 4 punts inside 20 yards and great coverage here.
Yeah, this was a great job. They'd go to try to set up the return. Returner fields the ball inside the 10-yard line, which is kind of a no-no, and then our guys do a great job there. I think Kayvon ended up with the tackle, but we had several bodies there. It was a great job. Anytime you can make someone start a drive inside their 10-yard line, it's highly desirable, and it's a great job in coverage right there.
Akron did a nice job driving down the field. They get an offsides call on your defense, make it 1st and 5, but then Blake Serpa, fantastic game for him.
Yeah, he was all over the field. Again, this is 2 great games by Blake. It's a good job coming there, trimming the edge and making a play on the back.
What about this open field tackle by Nathan Ricketts on the next play?
Excellent job here. Got to be able to tackle in the open field. Nathan does a great job there of a wrap and roll tackle and getting the man down.
One of 2 sacks and one of 2 forced fumbles on the day for Blake Serpa. Big time again off the edge.
Unfortunately, we weren't able to get this ball, but he's unblocked there. I'm not sure what they were doing there in an empty set. They turned the protection away from him, so he had a free run at the quarterback. Puts a big hit on him, the ball's out. We like to see that. Just got an unfortunate bounce there. I would think if it would have checked up a little bit, we'd have had it and maybe even had a chance to scoop it.
Akron then tries a field goal from 48 yards. It's no good, so your defense gets a stand. How about Cooper Rush? He led you guys in rush yards.
Yeah, it was a tough day running the ball. It was a tough day offensively overall, but here's a good job here by Cooper of, feeling the rush. I think coverage saw that they were trailing some people, had some green grass in front of them, and was able to scramble for the first down. And, however you get it, whatever you need to do to move the chains, you want to do it, and that's a great heads-up play by Cooper.
Moves the chains there with his legs. This time it's through the air for 37 to Chapman.
Yeah, this was a great job here. Great route by Mark. turning the corner around. Great job by Cooper of avoiding the rush, scrambling a little bit to have left and setting his feet and delivering a very accurate throw there to Mark, and big gainer.
End of the first quarter, no score yet. Chippewa is driving. One of those classic fullback pass receptions at the goal line Joe Bocci has.
Yeah, this is probably, I think, maybe his third on the year. The ball always seems to find Joe down there in those situations. And again, great play call from up top by Coach Watts.
So that makes it 7-0 CMU. They come back on the next drive. Akron does and gets their only touchdown.
Yeah, we had a little breakdown here. We just got a little aggressive with our jam there at the line of scrimmage. Got stumbled a little bit. And, it was enough for their receiver to get behind us. The quarterback there does a good job of finding them. And you don't like to see big plays, but that's really where it stopped on Saturday for our defense. We locked them up after that.
They missed the extra point. It's 7-6 CMU. We push forward to late in the first half. About 1:12 left. They've got good field position. Blake Serpa again, disruption off the edge.
Yeah, from the backside, takes a swipe at the ball, ball's out again. He was fortunate to be able to fall on it. They retained possession there, but great pass rush by Blake coming off the backside, and good pressure up the middle as well right there.
So that's the end of the first half. Really quick. Good defense, 7-6 going into the break.
The people don't understand the significance of a missed extra point, whether you block it or miss it. That really changes the dynamic of the game. And as you move forward, you get into situations there. Now you have to make a decision of whether to go for two or not. So I think we put really good pressure on that kick. We didn't block it. They did mishandle the snap a little bit, but so oftentimes that play goes overlooked. And I think when you watch football on Sundays now in the NFL, what they've done, moving it back to the 15-yard line and making it more of a, not such an automatic play. It's really had a lot of impact in games. And I think that really impacted the game on Saturday as well.
And what were your thoughts on the first 30 minutes? A lot of defense, obviously.
A lot of defense. I thought our defense was playing well. Obviously, offensively, we felt we had to get something going. It was just a hard day to find a rhythm. A lot of that credit has to go to Akron and their defense. And, an area where they hadn't played exceptionally well over the stretch, I thought they played well, was in the secondary. I mean, they had been a little prone to, giving up some plays through the air, but I thought for the most part their kids played well. We were able to move ball a little bit there early in the second half on our opening drive and get a score, but a lot of that was, we were able to keep the pocket clean, and Cooper was able to step up and throw, and very disruptive front for them defensively.
We'll take a look at that opening drive for the Chippewas and the rest of the second half coming up next on Chippewa Rewind.
We breathed life into that team for the first 30. We breathed life into them. Now we got to go take it out. Show me. Show me. Show each other. Show everybody else. We're the better team. Show them. Show them. Prove it. Let's go play. Let's go.
Welcome back to Chippewa Rewind. Central Michigan in front of Akron 7-6 at the break. Coach, what did you challenge your team to do better in that second half?
Well, really to come out and execute, and understand that our season was resting on this second half of football and how we came out and how we played. And, I thought defensively, again, we played another great half, and offensively, we did enough.
Second straight week, the Chippewas get a defensive shutout in the second half on the road. Let's jump back into the highlights, and you start off on that first drive with a nice pass to Anthony Rice.
Well, Anthony, I thought, had a monster game. I can't remember if he finished with 7 or 8 catches, but he just had a great day. The ball kept finding him. Did a great job there, catching the ball on the sideline, getting the foot down, and completing the catch.
Actually had 9 catches for 105 yards.
9.
And he had a touchdown later on that drive that we'll see in a second. First, though, to Jesse Kroll for 12 more.
Yeah, another good job here by Cooper. Good protection, in break and route there by Jesse. Good route, good throw, good catch.
Ben McCord wide open up the middle on this one.
Yeah, he had dropped one earlier like this, but this here's on the vertical, keeps it away from the backside safety. And again, Cooper does a great job of getting the ball out on time and really throwing it where Ben's the only guy that can catch it. Ben hangs on to this one, and it's a big play there, no doubt.
Beautiful throw by Cooper Rush from 14 yards out.
Yeah, this was a really good job here by Anthony of keeping himself alive there versus press coverage. Cooper seeing it and throwing the ball in the back corner of the end zone where Anthony's the only person that could catch it. Just great poise. Again, good pocket and good presence by Anthony finding the open area, and by Cooper delivering the strike.
Cooper 23 for 37 on Saturday, 226 yards and 2 touchdowns. That puts CMU in front 14-6. Blake Serpa with a terrific play. Akron gained only 25 yards on the ground. He was part of the reason why they had so much trouble.
I think our entire front was dominant and did a great job forcing Akron to really become one-dimensional, which is, not something that any offense wants to be.
Coach, 2 plays later, Emmett Thomas had to step up for some injuries in the secondary, makes a nice pass breakup on third down.
He does a great job here breaking on the ball and knocking away the pass. Emmett, I thought, came up really big in this game. Again, we didn't have the services of Josh Cox, who's our starting corner, and then Stephon Armstead, who's a senior, also our starting nickel. So we were down 2 players at that position, and just thought Emmett did a great job. Certainly didn't look like a freshman out there, and it certainly wasn't too big for him. He did a very nice job.
Cooper Rush throws an interception here on this next play.
Yeah, this is, we felt like there could have been a tripping call there on Ben McCord, and so he loses Ben in the route. I don't worry about interceptions in that area of the field as much. I mean, Ron had a great day punting the ball, but you're not much worse for the wear in that case, in that situation there, with them starting their next drive on the 25. I mean, it's third down. You've got to try to make the completion to move the chains, and you're going to punt it on fourth down. So, again, no worse for the wear.
We move on to the end of the fourth quarter. You said Ron had a great day punting. This was beautiful with 45 seconds left.
This is a situational football. They're last-ditch effort. They're bringing 11. In that situation, we tell the punter that hang time means nothing. Get the ball off. So Ron adjusts, just goes with a 1.5-step approach. They're nowhere near it, and we get a great bounce down there to 4-yard line. We're able to run about 5 more seconds off the clock. Our guys were aware and knew not to touch the ball, let the official come in and blow it dead. And we also did a good job with the count there and identifying the rush. So great job all the way around right there.
We've seen the most crazy plays in college football this year, whether it be Hail Marys, pitch plays, blocked punts at the end of games. How did you tell your team to defend this?
Yeah, that's a situation that we practice every week. That's a long throw from where they're at on the field. We know that it's not going to be able to reach the end zone. You basically want to have a triangle on the ball, defenders behind with the receiver, intended receivers, and in front. We do a great job there. Tony comes down with the pick. It was much deserved. He played an outstanding game. I think he finished with 9 tackles. So one of the many players on our defense that had a great game. And that's going to be important for us down the stretch here. Toledo coming in a week from Tuesday, a game that's going to have championship implications. And then, we have two games after that. So, it's going to be important for us to get healthy and be hitting on all cylinders, and that defense is a big part of it.
Chippewa is now 5-4, 3 straight wins, 2 of them on the road in the last couple of weeks. But as Coach said, big-time game coming up against Toledo. They're undefeated coming in to Kelly Shorts. We'll break down the Rockets when we come back on Chippewa Rewind. Hey CMU fans, experience Central Michigan University and all there is to do around campus by visiting Ticket Central, your one-stop shop for all your favorite CMU events. Ticket Central staff is ready to greet you with a smile and assist you with all your ticketing needs. Whether it be for athletic events, plays, concerts, and more, we've got you covered. For further information, you can visit the atrium of the Event Center Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or give us a call at 888-347-3872. At Ticket Central, we're here to help get you wherever you want to go.
Fight Central down the field, fight for victory. Fight fellows every year, we're with you, varsity. Rah, 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 onward with banners gold, to our colors will be true. Woo! Fight for colors we go, down the field for CMU.
Awesome footage of the Chippewas singing the fight song in the locker room as CMU defeated Akron on Saturday on Halloween to pick up their 5th win of the season. Now it's on to the next one, though. Undefeated Toledo coming into Kelly Shorts. Biggest game of the year.
Huge game, huge game. And, you know, in our locker room with our team, we always say that the next game's the most important game. The next game's the biggest game. And, you know, this one truly is, though, you know, a huge game for us. And we need a great crowd. And we need to put on display for a national audience on television the excellence that is Central Michigan University. And we can do that by packing our stadium. And we do have an excellent university. I'm very proud to be an alumni of CMU. We've got outstanding faculty, we have outstanding students, and our football team and our athletic department is just an extension of that. And football on a national stage is a window to show everybody what we're about. And, you know, I don't know what the weather's going to be like. I'm hoping that it's nice because we've had buzzard's luck this year in terms of weather, and I know it's impacted our attendance somewhat. But you know, let's toughen up, get out there, bring a blanket, bring a raincoat, and let's pack the house.
It's an exciting time to be a Chippewa because you guys are in the race in November. Maybe cold, but you're playing good football.
It's great. It's a great feeling to be in November and be relevant. In a lot of areas, you know, trying to chase and secure a bowl berth and trying to chase and secure a spot in the MAC championship game.
Coach, what do you know about Toledo? Coach Campbell's in his 4th year, but from what you've seen from them, how have they been able to have success that they've had?
They don't hurt themselves. They're well coached. They're talented. They can score points on offense. They do a great job defensively. They're very sound in the kicking game. They're explosive in the kicking game. They're a great football team, and they've earned their record. They've gone on the road and beaten Arkansas, out of the SEC. They've beaten everybody that's gotten in front of them. So they've earned it. They deserve to be in the top 20, and this will be a huge challenge for us, and something that our football team, I know, is going to prepare hard for and very much looking forward to.
Chippewas have the bye this weekend. The game is on a Tuesday night. Now, I know it's an important night up here for the students on a Tuesday. It's Pint Night. Any chance you'll participate if we win?
We win that game, I'll be there, and Paulette will be right next to me.
There you go. I think that's enough to get you to go.
You know, born and bred right here.
All right, well, Coach, we wish you the best of luck, and, man, we'd love to see you out at Pint Night, too.
I would, too. I'll be there, I promise you.
All right, that's going to wrap up the show this week for Chippewa Rewind. Central Michigan on the bye, but they've got a huge game this next Tuesday against Toledo. We hope to see you out at Kelly Shorts. For Coach John Bonamego, I'm Adam Jaksa. See you next time, and fire up Chips.